Severin the Wizard, and I'm here to talk to you today about states. What are states? States are all abilities and magics make use of a small set of common terms to explain the result of what they have on a player. Those are states. We have 9 total currently in the game. We have Cursed. Cursed makes the players immune to spirit. Cursed persists after death but is removed on respawn. It has no effect on magic or abilities already cast or ongoing. So, the most common way you're going to get cursed is probably by an assassin coming up and using the assassinate on you. They smack you, you're assassinated because you died. It's going to take a little longer for a healer to get to you, and if they're not high enough level, so too bad, so sad. You gotta sit there for 60 seconds. Next one is Fragile. The player dies in the next move. The common way for that to happen to you is a wizard with the Ravage spell. They cast Ravage, you're now fragile, and you're gonna die on the next move you take. Next one on the list is Immune. This is kind of self-explanatory. Immune just makes it so that whatever you're immune to does not affect you. For example, protection from magic gives you immunity to magic. Verbal magic's cast on you, any spell balls that hit you do not count. Next one is Insubstantial. The state has both offensive and defensive purposes. Insubstantial players may not move from their starting location unless otherwise noted. Unlike Stop, you can move your feet, turn around and so forth, but you just can't move from your location. Whereas Stopped is, my feet are planted, get a twist and shout. You're incapable of physically interacting with game items, objectives, or other players in any way unless otherwise noted. You can only be affected by mechanics that work on stage, such as the spell Release, or other Insubstantial specific spells like Banish or Dimensional Rift that target insubstantial players. You're not affected or stopped by game terrain such as walls, lava pits, traps, etc. You may be seen and heard. So if you're insubstantial and you see someone getting snuck up on your team, you can call out coming from behind you. That is completely legal. You're just hiding in the shadows and I can't pinpoint where the voice came from. You can charge your abilities while you're insubstantial. You may not target others unless otherwise noted. You can remove this state from yourself by saying, I return to the physical world, I return to the physical world. Ending the incantation for insubstantial is not interrupted by the player moving their feet and does not require a free hand. So you can start walking and go, I return to the physical world, I return to the physical world. Next one is out of game. The player is not currently participating in play. You do not interact with an out of game player unless you are a reef. A player may become out of game if they are injured, if they're being addressed by a reef, or other similar situation. Rarely a magic or ability may also cause an out of game state, such as an archer's reload. If they cast reload, they can walk around and pick up their arrows. You can't touch them, they can't touch you. Fair and square. The next one is Stop. As previously mentioned, Stop makes it so you can't move. You plant your feet, they cannot move from there. Most common ways for Stop to happen is Hold Person spell or an Entangle Bolt. Hold Person will hold you for 30 seconds, Entangle is 60 seconds. Next one is Stun. Like Stop, you can't move your feet, but you don't get to interact with other people. While Stopped, you can defend yourself, you just can't move. Stunned, you can't do anything. You just get to sit there and wait for people to come up and kill you. Suppressed, all your magic and abilities are suppressed. You can't use them. You're essentially silenced. Well, not silenced, because you can still talk. But unable to cast magic or activate abilities. You have no effects and abilities already activated, magic already cast, chance already in progress. Example is Phoenix Tears on healers. That magic is cast, so if you kill the person who has Phoenix Tears on them, they can then go Phoenix Tears and come back to life. Oh, I skipped over Frozen. Frozen, like Stop, you plant your feet, you can't move, but unlike Stunned, you cannot be interacted with. You just become a frozen block. Common ways you see this is Ice is the most common way. A wizard casting Icy Blast on you. A druid taking the form of stone and making themselves frozen until they step out of it. Those are the 9 states. If you have questions, feel to find me here at Park and ask me. I'm happy to answer. Thank you, and have a nice day.